I mean, unless you're Richard Wilkins, most of us can only imagine what it's like inside the walls of an elite Hollywood event, all that glitz and glamour. I mean, it would be just awesome, wouldn't it? But our next guest has been dubbed the world's greatest party crasher.
Yeah, he has seen it all. Think wedding crashes, but on a much bigger scale. We're talking events like the Academy Awards and the Met Gala. And we are thrilled to say Fred Karger joins us now. Fred, good morning.
Good to see you.
How are you?
G'day. Thank you very much for having me.
We have a lot of questions for you, sir. Becoming the world's greatest party crasher, it's a huge achievement. How did this all begin, though? How did you start?
Well, I reflected back. I started in high school when we were bored out in the suburbs of Chicago. I'd be on a date or with some friends, and we'd get dressed up and drive into the city, usually to the Hilton Hotel, where there are always many events going on, whether they be corporate dinners or trade shows, and we would just manage to get in. And usually at dinners, we'd like to sit at a very close table to the podium and wait till everyone's seated, and we'd grab our seats and hopefully be good conversationalists and liven up the event. And I think that's when I got hooked.
That's so funny. So tell us about the biggest thing that you crashed.
Well, I would say it probably is what is now the 50th anniversary of my Oscar crash when I appeared on stage, and I was backstage because I had.
You weren't the one, the nude guy with David Niven, were you?
It was the same year, but I was clothed.
Okay, great.
Good. And Liza Minnelli was on the stage at the time?
So at the end of this show in 1973, they asked for all the Academy Award winners and presenters to go to the front of the
You were
stage.
on stage with the winners.
You're a cabaret, look
And
at you.
I followed the crowd.
What?
And I followed Liza Minnelli, who had just minutes earlier won the Best Actress Award, because I knew that would be a good place. And I positioned myself behind the three Oscar winners. The fourth, Marlon Brando, had boycotted the event, so he was not there. But yeah, I ended up in a very good place.
Tell me, are you winning? Are your friends going like, we'll give you $50 if you get the stage? I mean, are you getting money for this? Is there like, even from mates?
It's more about the challenge, David.
I love it.
It's, you'll never get in there. And that's all I need to hear.
So tell me about the Met Gala, because this is infamously exclusive. How did you get inside the walls of the Met Gala?
Which year?
Oh, wow.
Wow, is it that easy?
Humble brag.
I went in 2017, 17 was the first year, so almost 6 years ago. I went in through 5 different checkpoints, through the main entrance, up the grand staircase. There was a woman standing there, unaccompanied, and I accompanied her up the rest of the staircase and into the party.
Wow.
Meeting Anna Wintour through the receiving line. I went last May as well. This time I went in a back door. I was in white tie and tails. A woman saw me kind of distressed and said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yes, I'm trying to get back to the party." She said,
"That's good.
Follow me." So I walked with her into the Met cocktail party before the dinner, and who did I see but Hugh Jackman, so I knew I'd made it in.
So you haven't just, let's stay Aussie for a second, because you haven't stopped crashing. You've been crashing since you were here at this time on this trip. What did you crash?
I've done a few crashes. I just as soon not talk about those until I'm out of Australian airspace.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Really?
All right.
It's pretty easy.
So
the older you are,
you've got a book
the easier
here,
it is.
right? So you've given away your secrets, right? And so you've got this book. Is the key to this just looking confident, talking and never like breaking eye contact and not? I mean, you're not one of these people that doesn't sweat, right?
I sweat a lot before I do one of these, particularly the bigger crashes. When I'm getting dressed, I'm just kind of contemplating this as I go. And then it's the satisfaction of meeting the challenge and getting through the door and then enjoying yourself at the party.
Have you ever been kicked out?
I have gotten stopped numerous times, which strangely enough, then I redouble my efforts to get in.
Or do you do one of those like Ferris Bueller, how dare you question me, Abe Froman, Sausage King of Chicago? So you don't ever have an alias?
I have a 3 hey rule. So if you walk by security and you hear a hey or excuse me, you wait till the 3rd time before you acknowledge it. Because otherwise, if you look around the first time, you appear guilty. So there are lots of tips like that I give in World's Greatest Crasher.
Who are the biggest stars that you've rubbed shoulders with?
Well, there's some.
Apart from Liza.
Yeah, Liza was a big one, and I was with her quite a bit the year before, actually, when she was not. Cabaret had just come out. But Jake Gyllenhaal, when I crashed the Vanity Fair party, it was my last photo. He's the only one who busted me and knew my Oscar was fake that I'd gotten into the party with. But certainly the highlight, I think, was with Barbra Streisand and Hillary Clinton. It was a Barbra Streisand chaired event for Hillary Clinton when she was running for president. And I managed to get in the room on my birthday. They were engrossed in conversation. I had to interrupt them and asked if I could have my picture taken. I played the birthday card, and they both warmed up. I got behind them, and I said, as I was approaching, I said, I'm about to have my picture taken with the two most famous women in the world. And they lit up, and it was a wonderful moment.
So just flattery. Flattery will get you everywhere in life, won't it?
Doesn't hurt.
Fred, I mean, look, there's the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I mean, I'm surprised you weren't shot at that. But look, there's so many things. This is how you do it. The World's Greatest Crasher is available today at Amazon.com.au. Fred, I'm so glad you got past security. Good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Hey.
Sounds like you're very good at it. See you soon. Thank you. Still to come.